crafty friends, this is the Paper Chef here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cut out vinyl using the Brother ScanNCut. We're going to go ahead and put the word chef on my personalized ScanNCut. I've already put papered on there. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to bring the machine closer. I'm going to go ahead and tape the mat up. Now, if you've seen my tutorials, you know that I like to use painter's tape. It helps hold the mat or whatever your material is onto the mat because it's not very sticky. So let's go ahead and put a couple pieces of painter's tape on there. And I could even put one over here on the side. I'm only cutting a little tiny word, so I'm hoping it shouldn't slip. Plus, I rub it on there while it's cutting so it shouldn't slip. Okay, so let's go ahead and load the mat. This button here, oh, it didn't load right. Let's load it again. I need to make sure it was straight before it loaded. I'm going to go ahead and go to pattern and tell you that you can cut out anything you want in vinyl from your Brother ScanNCut. You can cut out patterns, clip art, or not clip art, just shapes and graphics. But the best thing to cut out with vinyl are these words here. Now, if you have the model CM350, you have over 600 built-in shapes and patterns. These words are very conducive to using with vinyl because they're already one big shape fused together. We don't have to do any manipulation to these words. They're already ready to go. And so these are just wonderful for vinyl, for the Brother ScanNCut. You can do things like personalize a coffee mug or put something on the wall of your child's room or scrapbook stickers. Because vinyl is really just a big stickers, right? That's all it is. Okay, so these are just the right ones to use for vinyl. Now, in my Advanced Brother ScanNCut course, I will go really deep into how to cut vinyl. But this is just a little introductory. So let's get started on how I did this. I already went and used fonts on my computer. Okay, I used a font called Script MT Bold. I'm going to go into my saved data and just bring up the word chef here. I like it. It's connected. I didn't do anything to it on my computer except size it the way I wanted it, and that's all. Okay, I didn't even need to use the Brother ScanNCut canvas, but I did use another piece of software. Okay, anyway, let's leave that there. Say okay. Say okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. There's really no mystery to cutting vinyl. Okay, you just have to change your blade depth. I'm using, a little over a 1 because when I used 1, it wasn't enough. When I used 2, it was too much. And let's just say 1.5 to be simple. I'm using a 1.5 blade depth. I'm not changing my pressure, my speed, anything else. I'm just cutting like I normally would cut paper. I'm going to go ahead and say cut. I'm going to go ahead and say start. Now while it's cutting, I'm going to show you what I do. I like to rub my mat. I really don't want this vinyl to slip. It's just too much work. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I like to do whenever I cut stickers or vinyl. Okay, it's almost done. That's why I'm only doing one word. Finish cutting. Okay. Unload the mat. Now, back to peeling off the painter's tape. Actually, I don't need to peel off the rest of the painter's tape. You can see it. It did cut out. Now let's go ahead and peel away just the vinyl, and I'm left with just the letters. Before you peel away the vinyl, you may want to give before you peel away the top layer, I should say, you sometimes have to give the vinyl a rub so that the letters stay. Okay, here's what I mean. I rub it on there so that just the letters stay. And then I peel away the vinyl. Where's the F? The F didn't stay. So I'm going to rub the F down. Okay, there's my vinyl. Let me just cut off a little section so you see what I mean. All right, so here I'm left with just this. Now you get into weeding. Now, if you don't have weeding tools, I particularly use my set of tools from Cricut because the Brother ScanNCut comes with just a spatula and a stylus. But you need more tools than that if you're going to work with vinyl. You need a weeding tool. Here's my weeding tool. This little tool here. It looks kind of like a ear pick to me. Okay, and what I'm trying to weed out are these little, like the inside of the letters. Actually, there's a better weeding tool. Let's use this one. This one looks like like a hook. Depends on how small it is. You can weed out with what size tool you weed out with. Okay, so I'm just getting out those little bits. Now I need the bit of the E. I'm weeding it out. There we go. Great. Now I'm left with just the word chef. And now you need a piece of transfer tape. Okay, transfer tape. This is Cricut transfer tape. It's just a piece of low tack, clear. It's like contact paper, but it's low tack. It's called transfer tape. I'll have links to it below in the description of the video. Okay, so I'm going to peel a piece of transfer tape back. What's nice about it, it has lines on it, so you can line up your letters real nicely. So I just lay it on, I'm just laying the transfer tape onto my vinyl and giving it a good rub. Now when I lift the vinyl, when I lift the transfer tape, I mean, the letters come with me. Oops, except for the C didn't come. You've got to give it a good rub. There it is, there's the C. And that's all there is to that. Now, you want to put it, I'm going to put the chef beneath the paper chef. Okay, so I'm going to move my machine a little bit. Let me fix my transfer tape. It kind of curled up on me as I don't know what happened as I was removing it from the mat. Just to show you what it did. I mean, hey, this is real life. We're crafters. We know this stuff happens. And rather than edit out the video, I'll just show you what happened. It curled up on me. And I need to get it back to being flat. And that's why I'm only using a small piece of transfer tape anyways. For that reason. Okay, so here I am. Here's my transfer tape. This is low tack. But the vinyl is high tack. It has stickiness. So when I go to lay the low tack on, let's see, do I want to do it left? No. If I were doing graphics, I might align it to the left, like in a letter situation. But since it's my machine, I'm going to go ahead and center chef underneath papered. And that's it. I'm just giving it a good rub because, like I said, my letters are, I wonder if my F got cut off a little, or if that's just the way the letter looked. No, it looks like that's the way the letter looked. It's a little flat on top, but that's okay. So here we are. I'm rubbing it. And then I can peel away the transfer tape. Oops, I didn't rub it good enough, obviously. You should really use, for this, your spatula, because you want these to stay. Okay, and then you can peel your transfer tape away. Okay, there we go. So you can reuse this transfer tape again, over and over. I've used it many, many times. Just cut off the size piece you need. You know, for maybe coffee mugs or whatever you're trying to personalize, you can reuse that transfer tape. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and please check out my Basics Brother ScanNCut course on Udemy. And I'm in the process of developing an Advanced Brother ScanNCut course now, which will get into cutting all kinds of different materials using your Brother ScanNCut. Okay, until next time, this is the Paper Chef.